Alright, Left Hand of God, let us battle. Hey everyone, I'm Noamori Gaming, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to an exclusive first look at the brand new monster, Kaguya. This monster is going to be the new multiplayer monster, so just like Teddy VR, just like Heist, this monster is going to be the new monster you can get, and from what I remember the sneak peek, he is pretty good. He was probably the most interesting to me. So with that being said, of course I want to give a huge thanks to Sherlock Rockantium for giving me this monster, all the cells I need to take this monster to rank 5, all the food I need to feed this monster, and of course any gems I use will be reimbursed. So with that being said, let's hatch this monster. He's a new dark monster, third dark cosmic monster in the game. Is that a single target attack? And ooh, I wonder if it's instant kill. Alright, Kaguya, let's see. Removes 100% of total life. I knew it. You could tell just by the animation and the fact that there was only one test dummy. Alright, so Kaguya is on a mission of military espionage. He's infiltrated the samurai community by disguising himself as one of them. He aims to learn all their battle tactics and secrets and then take their wisdom back to his alien civilization. Oh wait, he's an alien? I thought he was a robot. At the other side of the cosmic portal, there he'll train his fellow soldiers and crush enemy civilizations from neighboring galaxies. How is this monster not an evil monster? Wait, he's a good legion? Wait, how is this monster good legions? There he'll train his fellow soldiers and crush enemy civilizations from neighboring galaxies. I mean, I guess because it's enemy, but espionage, I don't know. Alright, whoa, I'm confused. Alright, let's talk stats. This monster has a power stat of 7920, that is the second highest stat in the game, tied with Craster. The only monster that has a higher power stat is the recently released Team Race monster Iguanazar. So this monster is going to be a force to be reckoned with just with that power stat. The life stat on the other hand, 69,971, that is officially the lowest life stat of the Cosmics, tied with Henrich. Watch, I can scroll through them. Most monsters have above 70k, but it's only Henrich and this new monster that have that 69k, there it is. So lowest life stat, but super high power stat. Okay, let's see what else we have. Where'd you go? No, that's not you. That's a different monster. And Iguanazar. Oh, I lost you. There you are. Okay, we're back to him. The speed stat is 5841. This speed stat is tied with monsters like Daigel, Vanoss 2099, Rasulka, Kodama, Henrich. So a couple attackers, couple deniers. It's it's right around the middle, so nothing too glamorous there. So the most important thing about this monster is we see that stat, that power stat, right? He's strong, he's an attacker, he's there to deal damage. Alright, Kaguya, let's level you up. I'm still confused how, based on the Monster Legends lore, he is a good Legions monster, not an evil Legion monster, or something like that. I don't know. Alright, so I gotta say, I really love his animation. He has a really cool monster design. I really dig the whole robotic samurai theme going on. So that is really cool. I'm wondering if we're gonna be seeing... because sometimes the Monster Legends lore alludes to like future monsters coming out, so I wonder if we're going to be seeing some more similar looking monsters from his civilization, and then like maybe neighboring galaxy cosmic monsters, so maybe the Monster Legends lore is hinting at things to come. Alright everyone, we need to talk skills. I just realized I was talking and not recording, so now I need to redo everything. So I moved the skills around and everything, but we'll just talk about the skill set I've given this monster. So this monster can give himself a damage boost and an immediate extra turn. That is very nice. The damage boost is a 50% damage increase. It lasts for 3 full turns. So this, obviously, you can follow it up with a bunch of combos. You have another skill right here that's an extra turn skill. This one deals moderate dark damage to one enemy, and it gives you 1 extra turn. Now, what I've noticed about this monster is he does have a hefty stamina cost, 33, 46, 56, 39, so stamina will be an issue with this monster. I don't think I talked about his trait, so we'll go over trait real quick. This monster has Hardened. All status effects have a 20% less accuracy against it. He's immune to Blind, so his accuracy can't get reduced with Blind or Minor Blind, but he's still susceptible to Daze and, of course, getting controlled. And then he has Self-Precision, so you know he won't be missing, but... he's definitely prone to getting immobilized if you can't protect him, right? So you gotta watch out for that. So going back to this, he has this damage boost extra turn skill. You have this moderate dark damage extra turn skill, so you do have to watch out for the anticipation monsters, right? We just got Chuckle Muckle, Hardy also exists, so watch out for them. You have this AoE called Doge Gaming, which deals moderate dark damage and applies bleed. This could be really helpful for taking on the likes of Daedalus, and you have that elemental advantage. And I mean, just against any Megaton monster, AoEs really help you out, especially when this guy can boost himself with the 50% damage buff. And then you also have your this skill right here that deals heavy dark damage. Now, heavy isn't that powerful, but you do have to factor in the fact that this monster gives himself a damage boost. I think the reason Social Point didn't give him some massive or very heavy dark damage attack is because technically you factor in the 50% damage boost, and you might be dealing more damage. So we're going to test whether he deals more damage than like an Undead Mr. Beast, or like a Iguanazar. So that'll be interesting to see how much his damage output differs from those two monsters. But overall, like, I'm honestly not that impressed. Gotta say, I'm not that impressed. Oh, but you know what? What I'm realizing right now, which is based on his monster design, he's probably gonna hold 2 sword relics, so double laser beam sword, and then you can really pack a punch. Or cane sword and just increase his survivability. But let's go back to this. Applies a random damage buff effect, so that can be triple damage, double damage, damage boost, and evasion. So this is potentially a setup monster. One thing I'm thinking is, if you have a Lindworm, you could always turn transfer into this monster, right? Do his self buff skill, maybe give himself triple damage, and it works out better than, or maybe you could do your damage boost extra turn skill, and then this, yeah, that way you have a 50% damage buff, and then you can maybe give yourself an extra double damage or triple damage, then you can really deal some serious damage against the enemy. We'll test case that. You have this skill that applies moderate dark weakness to all enemies, so obviously one combo you can do, and you could always do this since the beginning of legendary monsters in Monster Legends. Damage weakness, a setup AoE, followed up with a stronger AoE. You know, Iguanazar sort of does this also, because he can do thunder weakness, water weakness, and then followed up with an AoE. Now, in a world where you face a lot of Megatons and all that, you gotta be careful. Oh, speaking of Megatons, Shelly is a dark monster as well, so the dark weakness actually would come in handy for you to follow up with a dark-based attack. Otherwise, taking down Shelly is gonna be really hard, dark on dark damage. So that dark weakness could definitely come in handy. And again, like, Lindworm turn transfer, set up dark weakness, followed up with Doge Gaming on his regular turn, and can like really deal some damage. You have this skill that removes tortures from itself, applies precision, not a fan of it. Remember, at rank 3 you have precision, and tortures, to waste a turn removing your tortures, no thank you. I'd rather go with the evasion random damage buff. And then you have this spammable skill that deals moderate dark damage and applies dark weakness. This is nice because if you were to get hit with CDA, if you know you can't protect this monster, if you don't have Megatons and you get hit with CDA, it's better that you do something. It's similar with that of Ignis, who has a 0 cooldown vulnerable skill, so that way you can damage the enemy, make them weak, and then just keep attacking them. So that's nice, but I don't know if I would really run that. I think for the most part, this would be my recommended skill set. Now, you are prone to CDA, of course, and you don't get to take advantage of that random damage buff plus evasion, and you don't get to take advantage of your dark weakness followed up with another one. I don't know, I think this monster, I think he doesn't look strong on paper, and again, I think it's because he has the second highest power in the game. So if Social Point was to give him a very heavy dark attack or a massive dark attack, combined with the fact that, yep, I was right, he can hold 2 sword relics, then he'd be too powerful in terms of single damage output, because Laser Beam Sword, I think when this is fully maxed out, it increases power by like 5,000 or 7,000 points, so that might have been too powerful. So with this monster, yeah, but he's squishy too. We're gonna test his damage output. We're gonna see how much damage he can do, especially tied with that of Iguanazar, or compared to that of Iguanazar. Alright everyone, time to rank up Kaguya, and let's see this monster at its full potential, because we are taking on some ranked up monsters. Plus, I also want to compare this monster to the other attackers we have in this cosmic era, right? We have Undead Mr. Beast, and we also have the Team Race monster Iguanazar. I want to see who can pack a bigger punch. Now again, this monster, he doesn't have strong attacks, but he does have that damage boost extra turn skill, so maybe that'll give him the competitive edge he needs. And yes, I know the other monsters have setup skills, but, well, Undead Mr. Beast has a random hitter, so that's RNG. But the cool thing about this monster is it's a guaranteed 50% damage buff, and then he also has some RNG. And then he also has a setup skill too, so he's actually tied with that of like Iguanazar that can do thunder weakness or water weakness, although I don't think he has back-to-back AoEs. Alright, cool, we fully maxed him out. Again, the traits, it's nothing too spectacular. That increased accuracy is nice. It's nicer for deniers more so than attackers, but we'll take whatever we get. Alright, so here we have him, and like I said, I'm going to compare him to the other attackers, so I already went ahead and put them on my attack team. So, really quickly, Iguanazar, if we look at his skill set, yes, he can hold 1 laser beam sword, so there's that advantage there. But let's go to skills, and we change skills. Going for the head is very heavy thunder damage, right? It also applies thunder weakness, which means after you do going for the head, you can follow up with your Stormbreaker, which is moderate thunder damage. So that's his combo there. He also has For My Father, which applies water weakness and drown, and then he can only follow it up with a single target attack. Yeah, Smash of the Worthy. So in terms of like setting up water weakness, not as powerful as this thunder weakness combo, going for the head and Stormbreaker, but his strongest single attack is going for the head. Alright, when we compare that to Undead Mr. Beast has Surprise, which is massive magic damage, and that deals more damage than this monster over here. Even though this monster has the highest stat in the game, the stats, as I've mentioned previously, does not matter as much as the damage output on the skill. So that's actually a lot powerful. And then this monster also has an AoE skill, however, it's moderate magic damage. So you know what, we'll even showcase, no, this one, you lose, you leave, that's a stronger attack. So we'll even showcase the damage output in that. And then this monster, unfortunately, doesn't have that much damage output. He has, well, he has the damage boost, but he has, this is his strongest, no, is that the strongest? This is the strongest attack. This right here is his strongest attack, just heavy dark damage. And so what I'm going to do, he has this extra turn skill. What I'm going to do is run, I'm actually going to run the other dark weakness skill. And yeah, I'm going to replace this and we'll run the 2 weakness skills and we'll just see his damage output. The only thing we need to give him now is the level 10 runes. So let's go ahead and do that. And I think I probably don't have 2 level 10 strength. No, I don't. Because I gave Lindworm level 10 runes, but that's fine. So he's 150, they're all 150, and we're going to go ahead and showcase damage output in Adventure Map before we go into PvP, and then I'm going to sell Iguanazar because I don't even like him, to be honest. So we'll go into here, and this is where we'll see damage output. Click Fight, and fight again, and check this out. So going for the head, 327k damage, alright? 327k damage, let me just recharge. Surprised. 363 damage. Once again, this is without any buffs. This is without the RNG random hater. Haters gonna hate. It's just that powerful. I should have done the AoEs. You leave, you lose is 207 damage. Okay, 207. Let's recharge. Why do I have you? Let's recharge again. Stormbreaker is 190. And the water-based AoE for my father, this is actually, well, it's stronger against them because they're fire-based. But even if you cut the 50%, I do believe for my father is stronger than Mr. Beast. But once again, I already mentioned, if you do this AoE skill, you have to bring your other water-based attack, which isn't that powerful. So even though in terms of AoE, For My Father is stronger than Mr. Beast's, which one is it? The You Lose, You Leave, it doesn't really follow up that well in terms of combo setup. But let's exit out of there and let's fight again. And now let's see the power of our newest monster. So let's get rid of Hardy. Let's see this monster and his damage output. So let's click Fight. So obviously he's going to be weak. Like, we know that. Oh, well, let me exit out again because he only has 1 level 10 strength rune. So we're actually going to get rid of Iguanazar, as I mentioned, because I need that level 10 rune. So bye-bye, Iguanazar. Let me swap you with Shelly for now, and let's find Iguanazar. It's probably in my monster vault. Mythics, Iguanazar, where are you? There you are. All right, let's get rid of him. And now I can equip the level 10 rune. So we'll just compare him to Mr. Beast, just because you saw that single damage output is stronger anyhow. So change, feed, and let's go ahead and do that level 10 rune. And we're good. And we'll also just go ahead and give him a team speed as well. Alright, we are good with you. Alright, so let's compare him to Mr. Beast, Undead Mr. Beast, in the adventure map. And let's take a look at that damage output. So let's go to 440 and fight. I wish we had another strong, like, tanky monster, like a 150 or something. Alright, let's click fight. So recharge. Alright, so check this out. His strongest attack is 271. That is actually pretty impressive. 271. What was Mr. Beast? Wait a minute. My power is 56, 54. Okay, 56 to 54. Undead Mr. Beast is... Oh no, 360. Never mind. I was like... Yeah, 360 compared to... What was it again? Let's take a look at it again. 270. Oh no, huge difference, right? But when you factor in the fact that this monster can self-damage boost... This becomes 407. So technically, in a single turn, this monster is stronger than Mr. Beast, than Undead Mr. Beast in terms of a single target attack. Look at that, 407. 407, compare that to Surprise, which is 363. That is insane in terms of difference. And remember, this monster can hold double Laser Beam Sword, not single, like Iguanazar, double Laser Beam Sword. So he is definitely, he can pack the biggest punch. Now you might be thinking, yes, armor, but what about anticipation? What about Hardy? What about Chucklemuckle? Yes, that's true, but again, you have to take it into the context of not just PvP, but Team Wars. What if there is no anticipation? What if there's no Chucklemuckle? What if there's no Hardy? And honestly, even if there is that, what if you bring a Shelly? Well, assuming you bought the exclusive pass, what if you bring a Bombeta, a Daedalus? They can't really touch you, right? So you can set up that damage boost. So that's quite insane. Looking at your other skills, this is 163, this is 190, but of course the combo here being you can set up your damage boost, so now you're 50% stronger, you still have that increased accuracy, damage weakness lands, and then when you get a turn again, check it out, this is 427, right? Or your stronger attack, that just decimates the enemy. So in terms of raw damage output, he is super strong. Yeah, he's probably the strongest if you factor in that self 50% damage boost. And the other thing I actually want to test before we take this monster into Adventure Map is, of course, he also has some RNG himself with that evasion skill. And where is it? It is right here. Evasion. So the cool thing about this, here, we'll put this skill and then I think we're good. And then the best way to combo that, let's exit out of here. Honestly, this team I'm using right now would probably win with 2 strong attackers and a Megaton base who can revive. It's insane. Alright, so if you partner this monster up with like a Lindworm, right? That's how you can set up the Dark Weakness combo. But more importantly, you can also mess around with the RNG. I don't really recommend it, but again, it is something you could potentially do. Let's sort by Dark and Mythic. So my good old Lindworm. Alright, don't care who the final monster is. Let's click Fight. So what you could actually do, let me recharge. Sequence Bender. Right? So now he gets a churn in. You can set up your 50% damage buff. You can set up your evasion random damage effect. So now check it out. He happens to get damage boost again, so wasn't anything too interesting. Let's try it again. That's the thing about RNG, right? Sometimes it just does not hit. So let's recharge again. Sequence Bender. We'll do our 50% damage buff, and then we'll do, here we'll go ×1. We'll do our random, and it is a, was it another 50%? Oh, that was lame. It's supposed to be random, right? It's supposed to be a random buff. Let's try it again. Let's click Fight. I don't know how long it lasts for, so I don't want to... I think it's only a 1 turn, so I don't want to... That's why I'm always doing the 50% first. So there we go, and then here is... There it is, 50%. Is it always what the heck? I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be, right? Am I crazy? Here, let's fight. Let's fight. Alright, let's recharge, and then let's Sequence Bender. Let's see. It says, applies a random damage buff effect to itself. Alright. Double damage. So this time I got double damage. Yeah, it only lasts for 1 turn, so unless... Wait, oh no, it lasts for 2 turns. So there we go. Double damage and damage boost. So then my AoE, 570, or my single target attack, boom, there we go. So yeah, even though you could do that, even though it's evasion, it does help if you were to get possessed. Like maybe your AI could do that evasion skill, so maybe it's worth running. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but you know, it is something you could potentially do. Alright, there's my damage boost, and then let's see. Come on, triple damage. What am I getting? Nope, just damage boost. It kind of feels like if you have damage boost, you only give yourself damage boost again. We'll try it one more time. No, we can't try it one more time. Alright, let's bring this monster into PvP and let's do some serious battles. So let's change his skill set. And again, when you factor in the fact that you could give this monster Laser Beam Sword, he could definitely pack a punch. Or, you know, you do single Laser Beam Sword and then Cane Sword since he is squishy. This is really good at recovering life. So skills, I'm going to go back to my damage boost, my extra turn, my Doji Giri for the AoE, and then my heavy dark attack. Yeah, I think that's yeah. And you know what the cool thing about this? It's a 1 turn cooldown, so you know you can always cycle with your extra turn skills, right? On turn 1, you can do this skill and then this skill, and then on the next turn you can do your damage. Actually, you would probably do damage boost and then this. There's a lot of different ways you can cycle depending on the situation that you need. So he can probably kill Megaton monsters. So we'll see if that is the case. So I have his relics, I have his skills. I think we're good. I'm gonna bring a Megaton monster. And then for my last and final monster, I'm actually going to do Chuckle Muckle as a team speed holder. I want this monster just to support, if I can. Let me see. I got rid of, maybe I still can't. Who has my team speed? So this might take a while. Let me swap that out for strength. Let's get Chuckle in there. Let's give Chuckle a team speed. Alright, let's give you a singular speed. Alright, let's give Chuckle another team speed. So Chuckle's just a support. Now, honestly, if you have a Megaton base, you can honestly do Zorky triple damage. You can do a lot of different setups. You don't have to... Yeah, like, oh, Ignis, remove positive effects. There's a lot of different things, mechanics I can play and test around with this monster. So, since the cool thing is, since he's a multiplayer monster, for sure you're going to be able to get this monster rank 3. You can get a ton of cells, especially if you bought the Golden Pass. Apparently, you get this extra slot, and it's even boosted from what it looks like. It's cheaper if you want a gem. And then you could always rent that. I don't think I'm going to recommend that. I need to do the math on that. If it's worth it, I don't think it is just looking at it. But yeah, let's kind of see. And can we get another level 10 team speed somewhere? Who is holding the level 10? Bombeta is holding it. So Bombeta, can I borrow this? Oh, so one thing I will say, now that we have the emergence of Shelly in the game, that Dark Weakness could potentially come in handy, right? I mentioned this too. You have a spawnable Dark Weakness skill. So there are situations where you could definitely utilize that. So let's give you speed. All right, I think I have a good team setup right now. We'll also showcase with Lindworm. We'll try a lot of different things out. Here, we'll do 2 life. All right, we're good. So let's use him as a main attacker, and let's see what PvP has to offer. I am allowed to take this monster into PvP. However, I'm not allowed to win because that would be totally unfair since I have this monster for the purpose of reviewing. Look at that, 150 monsters. Hey, V, good to see you. All right, let's see. So Hardy goes first, fast as a shark. That's cool. Let's see my damage output. Doji Giri. It's okay. He has a damage protection. If not, I would have dealt a lot more. This one, it's okay too. My damage boost skill. Here, I think what I want to do is actually... Gosh, I wish he wasn't there. So, do I risk losing? Yeah, I'm just going to go for the damage boost. My Shelly's going to die. Oh, did I give revival? Tell me I gave revival. Yes, okay, cool. So, at least you're back alive. So, there's my damage up a little stronger. Now I have another extra turn skill. Let's choose the Doge Gaming. Here, the dark weakness would have definitely come in handy a lot more. Here I can cleanse. So, let's go ahead and do the Fairy Mouse to cleanse. Oh, yeah, you have positive effect protection, right? Here I will do the Damage Mirror, 100% Shield Megaton. Yeah, let's go with that. This is why this monster, for anyone that thinks that Shelly is not really good, check it out. This monster came back with the revival, and now I can do 100% Damage Mirror, 100% Shield, Megaton to protect my team again. It's an insane monster. Like, I'm not even afraid of activating Anticipation anymore, thanks to the fact that Shelly can protect my team. So here is this skill. Go ahead, get a turn in. I don't care. Go for it. Hardy, you're gonna attack me fast as a shark, and then look, all that damage because of the 100% damage rate actually lasts for 2 turns. Like, I know this is not a video on Shelly, but Shelly's insane to me. Alright, even with the damage protection there, taking down Solar Flare. Bye-bye, Solar. He'll probably get resurrected. No, Mud Realm. Okay, wasn't expecting a Mud Realm. The healing skill would actually really come in handy with Shelly right now. I would for the cleansing and everything, but here, let's protect my monster. So remember with this skill, I have that shield. Oh, look. How do I reinstate my shield? I can do a 50% heal, I can apply 50% shield and block 50% of incoming damage, or I can do 75% shield. So have so much versatility. Let's get rid of my negative effects and let's heal. Alright, and I still have the damage mirror, I think, right? Put into the Shark King, yeah, damage. How is damage mirror allowed to last for that long? Alright, I could do Doge Gaming again. Since I have Megaton and damage mirror, I'm gonna go ahead and give myself the buff. There's my damage buff. Anticipation kicks in, yeah. So with Megaton on your team, like, Anticipation does not really become that much of a threat, and look at that damage output, it's insane. The AoE skill, single target, extra turn. Here, let's go ahead and kill Rotten. And Rotten's dead, and at this point, I'm just going to end it because I think we know I can go ahead and dominate. So yeah, again, I know this is not a video on Shelly, but you really see how much Shelly dominates, and a Megaton Resurrection monster is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Alright, hey, Upland, good to see you as well. Alright. So no ET on this case, so I am able to go crazy. Here's my 40 damage skill against a 150 regular mythic. Here's my single target. Again, it's only 50 damage. Look at the damage output on a one. These are all 150s, but let's put in that 50% damage boost, and now this becomes a lot stronger. Now I can OTK 150 mythics, guys. I can actually OTK 150 mythics. That's crazy. Some of them, right? You're still alive over there. Doji Giri, this kills Nor, and I would apply the bleed. This is the ET skill. So here's the cool thing, right? I can, with my extra turn skill, I can damage Simus. So Simus is damaged, right? My relics again, blah blah blah, and then I get a extra turn. So then I can single target and kill whoever I need to, or AoE, and now I eliminated 2 of them, just like that. I hope he has revival. I'm pretty sure he has revival, given where we're at, right? Yeah, revival, awesome. So I will go ahead and exit out. I mean, yeah, he's definitely a powerful attacker. What's not impressive about this monster is, like, he looked really impressive because I have him at 150, but if you're taking on stronger opponents, you have to make sure you don't get denied. You have to make sure you can, yeah, essentially you just got to make sure you don't get denied. Let's go ahead and showcase this monster with a Lindworm, but his power output definitely is impressive. So there's Lindworm. We'll give you the Cane of Atlantis. We'll give you the Revival Lessons. All right, want to make sure you are at your full capacity. Tabora, let me borrow that. Awesome. Churn transferring. So since I am doing churn transferring mechanics, I don't need him to be that fast, but I don't have a team speed to swap, so that's fine. I hope he's not faster than my Lindworm. I don't think he will be. I will give up this skill. Actually, let me give up my strong attack, just to see the AoE back-to-back. If there's a Megaton monster, that'll be annoying, but we'll see. Let's click fight. Let's see how these battles are. Alright, we have Lindworm, we have Daedalus, and hey, Dib! Good to see you, Dib! Alright, we have Vanoss as well. So Lindworm does Age Overseer, transforming into a baby. In this case... Ooh, let's see. In this case... Oh, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to give myself a damage boost. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and finish you off. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Daedalus. Yeah, I mean, I haven't advanced against Daedalus. I would make them weak to dark attacks, right? Dark weakness. Everyone has dark weakness now. And again, Laser Beam Sword, which is making me even stronger, and then I would Sequence Bender, and then I would be able to do my other AoE skill, and that's essentially a combo I wanted to pull off, but let's see it against someone else. So someone that has 150 like tanks, 150 solar flare, 150 something else, right? 150, 150, 150. Perfect. All right, left hand of God, let us battle. So Lindworm does time. All right, damned feathers, that's fine. Solar flare is probably going to set up that protection. All right, blinding fire show. Okay, so there's no anticipation on the enemy team, so I can go all out for this one. So I think the first thing that makes the most sense is obviously, wow, I could probably eliminate him. Yeah, here, watch, damage boost. There we go. And then look at that, 211. This skill, yeah, if I had my single target, I would eliminate this one that is not running any life. That's crazy. Because even this is 40 damage and it's dealing 211. This is 185 and this is dark weakness. So it helps against dark monster, right? I would love to battle an enemy Shelly. Yeah, so if he didn't have evasion, I would have been able to do it on him. So let's see. If I want to kill Solar Flare, I actually could. Because I can do the extra turn skill. There we go. And then, I bet with double laser beam sword, he would have died. Alright, Nabota's armor, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to hit you with my dark weakness skill. Oh, stamina! Remember, getting stamina drained is actually your worst enemy. So I got transformed to a baby, but this is where the churn transferring comes in. Alright, and then I can just essentially obliterate in this case. Dark weakness is what I want to do. So yeah, Lindworm, let's give you that dark weakness. Oh, I didn't land. Do I not have my increased accuracy anymore? Again, if I had laser beam sword, it would have probably killed him. Megaton protects me. Man, look at that. Shelly and this new monster and a level 100 Lindworm beating a team member of Left Hand of God. That's all 150 everything maxed out. And then what do you have? Revival, awesome. You also have Revival, beautiful. Alright, we're going to go with our, don't even need a buff myself, right? We're going to end with that. Actually, we'll do this right now. He'll resurrect and then I'll kill him again. Alright, so now it's only Lindworm to worry about. Alright, Lindworm, let's see what you got. Lindworm versus Lindworm. Let me go ahead and deactivate my own cooldown so I can churn transfer next turn. So there's time. Alright, I think I'm going to die soon, but... Oh, no, he restated it. Cool. If anything, I have my Revival Essence as well. Age Overseer, I'm a poor little baby. Alright, damage boost, Doji Giri. Now that with that Dark Weakness comes in handy, I just need that extra little damage boost to help me out. And now I can actually do this extra turn skill once again. Does he have Revival? Yes, he does. Bam! Alright, and once he comes back to life, guess what? I would just be able to kill him again. So yeah, definitely a strong attacker. But again, I think Shelly is stealing the show because she's just an impeccable, incredible monster. So powerful, much better than Solar Flare for sure. And now we have legendary monsters. Okay, I'll just take them down real quick. Yeah, I'll take them down real quick since it's legendaries versus cosmics. Yeah, they don't compare anymore. Like the fact that this skill without a buff can kill, bam. Bye-bye Centurion. Undead Ritual, bring him back. ET, I believe, as well. So he does whatever he does. That's cool. I can AoE. You're level 105. Yeah, but we're not going to continue this battle because I don't want to accidentally win. But yeah, guys, as you can see, he's actually a really strong attacker. Incredible damage output since I compared him to Mr. Beast. And especially when you factor in that 50%. And as much as you think, but armor, Chuckle doesn't really counter. She has one skill that removes positive effects, so you would keep your damage boost. Although she does have that pyrophobic shield, so you wouldn't be able to deal damage to the enemy if you do attack Chuckle and she's smart enough, the AI is smart enough to protect the team. So you got to play it smart, but again, you also have versatility in the skill sets. You could set up that evasion random buff if you want to, and that'll protect you from getting hit from the enemy effects. So there's ways to go about this. If there's anything in particular you guys want me to test out, let me know. I think I'll do one more battle from a defense log because I think I saw some pretty strong opponents. Phoenix Legion, yeah. So let's see this player, and then we'll call it a day with that. 150 bomb beta, 150 solar flare, 150. All right, gotta love these 150s. I do love doing exclusive first look when the season resets because then you get to see the monsters at their full capacity. So I just got hit with cooldown activation. Totally fine. Here, let's times 4. Solar flare attacked me, and blinding. Sorry, that skill was called solar flare. All right, so let's do this. We are gonna go ahead and do a damage boost, obviously, and then we're gonna set up the dark weakness. Oh wait, you have megatons? Yes, you do. All right, so which one is stronger? 30 damage, 35. Let's just go ahead and kill you. So Bombay-Beta's dead. Alright, Noxious Demons. Okay, I'm going to turn transfer, of course. Sequence Bender. And now I can do my extra turn skill and my AoE. So obviously I have to attack Solar Flare, attacked him, and then I do my AoE. And just like that, he's really good. Again, considering you can partner up with Lindworm, considering, like, oh my gosh, he's really strong, right? It's just about him getting a turn in, and he's able to go. And if Hardy can't kill him, and with Shelly in the... Oh my god, it's going to be so hard to beat opponents now in the higher league. So he's actually a really good monster, assuming you can partner him up with the right team and he gets a turn in, because he's easy to deny and everything. When you look at traits, he's easy to deny. But with that being said, guys, that is going to be it for an exclusive first look at Kaguya. He's actually really powerful. Overall, though, for the majority of players, I think Undead Mr. Beast makes more sense with immune to control and everything, because you can really only partner this monster up with a Bombeta, with support. You need the right team to make this monster super usable, but in terms of raw damage output and attack, he is really powerful. So with that being said, guys, I'm impressed with this monster. Let me know what you guys think about him in the comments below, and any thoughts you have, let me know in the comments. I really want to hear what you guys think about this monster. Who's your favorite of all the new cosmics that were released in Season 3? Any thoughts in the comments below once again, and remember to subscribe.